Anyway, because I've had a bad day, I'm going to show you what I got from my local witchy shop. So first, let's start with the free incense samples he gave us. They're like a lavender chamomile type deal, maybe with a little vanilla thrown in there. They smell good and very generous. There's actually a few more in here. And then I'm burning one right now, so I got a total of 5 incense sticks just for me. Wow. And then next, let me show you the crystals that I got. So first up, this is my favorite one. Sorry, I'm also referencing my crystal notes here so I don't get things wrong. This is my favorite. This was labeled as calcite, and calcite is good for connecting emotions to intellect and like bridging the gap between logic and emotion, which is something that that's the kind of balance that I really need. I really struggle with logically I think this, but emotionally I feel this. So calcite. Rhodonite. This is self-love, balance, self-value, love in general. I'm very much going to use it for the self-value aspect. I'm putting together a bit of like a self-healing spell or a trauma healing spell. I collected all that new moon water the other day. This is limestone, or I think it's limestone. It's good for grounding and connecting to the earth, for growth, inner peace, balance, and that's all definitely stuff that I'm looking for. Where did I put? Oh, here did I put. What's going on with the little ones? Okay, well, I'll find the other little one later. That's fine. I got some fluorite, which is good for mental clarity. I definitely need some mental clarity. And then I got amethyst. The other little one that dropped was also an amethyst. And amethyst is just good for connecting with like the spiritual realm and introspection. And I love amethyst. I need a lot of spiritual and mental guidance sometimes, so I love the amethyst. I really can't find the one I dropped here. That's a little concerning. I'll find it. Okay, for now I'm gonna put these back in their little bag. What next? How about these little, I got some little baggies. I try and collect these from thrift stores and stuff, but you can't always get a reliable supply from thrift stores, and I've been needing these colors, so I got sachets. I just call them baggies. And then in more basics, I got some spell candles, a red, a black, a green, blue, and yellow. I think the blue, the green, and the yellow, or maybe just the blue and the yellow, I'm gonna end up using in this self-healing, so like trauma healing, growth spell. I don't know, I haven't figured out the name for it yet. It's still in development. It's still very much in development. Candles. Speaking, oh wait, I found another free incense. Cool. Anyway, actually, while we're on the incense, this is a incense that I picked out intentionally. It was $3 for 10 sticks, and I did not write down the names of what I got, so it's gonna be a surprise to me when I open the bag and smell each one. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to like I don't have the best sense of smell in the world, so I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to identify them, but lesson learned, next time I'm gonna bring a pen and like write down what I got on the back and their corresponding things, because whoopsies, my bad, but they smelled good in the store. Okay, now back on to candles. you didn't know, I am a Libra, and so I got a Libra candle. I wasn't originally intending to use it for this spell that I'm planning, but I don't know, I kind of saw it and I was like, you know, I think I do need this a little bit. And it's called a self-empowerment candle, so it fell in line. I felt drawn to it. It smells good, and as a Libra, I'm a sucker for things with my name on it. Right? Fellow Libras, right? We also like things that are, oh, Libra. Next, I got this book, Crystals, Jewels, Stones, Magic and Science, and this is right up my alley. I did a little bit of skimming, and it seems like it gets into a lot of history and mythology as well as science, so this is right up my alley. I'm really excited to read this, because, yeah, I do believe in crystals and the power of crystals, but I think there's also sometimes misinformation floating around, and I'm hoping that this will clarify some of that misinformation for me. This was also an impulse, not really something I was looking to get, but this is a wildly glowing body oil. I think I'm gonna use it for like beauty and glamour magic. I don't do a lot of beauty magic, but like I do some glamour magic sometimes. Also, just as some nice self-care after the bath, I could use a good oil sometimes. I feel like a good oil is missing from my routine. So, body oil. And then, last but not least, I actually had to go back for it because I think it pairs so well with the Libra candle. This is a Justice 7-day spell candle. I'm excited for this one. I'm only gonna do this one after I do all of this spell that I'm planning, the like self-healing, trauma overcoming, self-growth. I'll figure out the right name for it, the right words for it. But I'm only gonna do this after, but as a Libra, again, it seemed to pair so well with the Libra candle because as a Libra, I don't know if you know, but our symbol is the scales of justice. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all the stuff I got. I have plans. I have big plans. I'm very excited about this, and this is the first time I went to this witchy shop near me, and it was mostly pretty good. There was some stuff there's always some stuff in these shops that I sort of like roll my eyes at. But it has a lot of good basics, so I do think I will be patroning them semi-often. It's also the only crystal shop within, like, a reasonable distance from me. Okay, anyway, goodbye.